Our next stop, and my personal favorite, was the Kuata resort. The rocks that surround the beach are awesome. And there's this weird mountain with holes in the side of it. And nobody seems to know whether they're man-made, wind-made, or alien-made. I'm going to go ahead and vote alien-made. If you've ever seen the show Ancient Aliens, I know you're with me. But even if you don't believe in aliens, there's an awful lot of cool stuff to check out on this island. You can go shopping for some handmade jewelry, or you could always make your own for free. There's also volleyball, or a little deep-sea fishing. And I now have salmonella, or E. coli. Maybe both. But I can't really complain considering it's only $7. Or at least that's what they charged us for an hour of hand fishing. You might have to throw them some cash to go out to the deep ocean.
Fishing for the great white shark.
The only problem was that none of us could catch anything. I don't know if that's because there weren't any fish, or we just sucked at fishing.
Oh, guys, I got something.
Really? Oh.
Good.
I've got the whole damn fish head and they don't want it.
If I had to guess, I'd say it was our lack of skill. Especially considering the guy that brought his own pole caught a fish in about 5 minutes. And then he caught a crab when we got off the boat. Show off.
We had good fun, didn't we?
Yeah, I got a bite,
Yeah, and then
panicked, screamed, and let go of it, which was a bit naughty. I don't think the fisherman guy was too impressed.
No, but we tried.
Yeah, it was good fun. And cheap as chips. It was something like
$15 Fijian dollars.
which works out to be £6
So it's nothing really.
Nothing.
A good couple of hours fishing.
Yeah, it's worth it,
Yeah.
even if we didn't catch any fish.
Yeah. Good experience.
It's so bad.
So something else I wanted to mention is that you can go shark diving. It can get pretty hairy in there, so I don't recommend it for the squeamish or faint of heart. The staff at Kuata swear that the sharks are harmless. I'm just not willing to risk it. One of the other things you can do in the Yasawas is go swimming in the cave that Brooke Shields did in the Blue Lagoon. And you do have to swim through some deep, dark stuff to get there. But you know, at least you'll get to say you swam with Brooke Shields. Or at least where she swam 30 years ago. Plus there's this cool cliff you can jump off of. If you're into caves, it's worth checking out. Now if the ocean's not your thing, Kuata also has some of the most breathtaking views in all the Yasawas. It's about a 30-minute hike from the hotel room, but once you're there you have a 360 view of the whole ocean. We had one of the locals show us the way.
Okay, so that rock is the Castaway, one of part of Castaway movie. Was Tom Hanks climbed the big rock. That's the one.
When we got home, it was time to eat. I don't care what anyone says, you can never go wrong with a buffet. Especially a homemade buffet. I decided pineapple tastes good with anything. As I was eating, I couldn't help but wonder what the heck this guy was making all this noise for. I figured it was some sort of church bell, but apparently they're making kava. I guess they grind it up themselves, package it, and then sell it back to the main island. I've been told some of the best kava in the world comes from the Yasawa Islands, so I'm excited to give it a try. They told us they were cooking up a more potent batch because they wanted to treat us to a Fijian dance party. They both said they had the hottest dancers in all the Yasawas. I gladly accepted their invitation. They just forgot to mention that it was an all-male dance troupe. They were definitely in shape, just not exactly what I was expecting. Fun nonetheless. The more potent kava must have done the trick because they got everybody dancing. And luckily, I had my camera. I mean, somebody had to film this stuff. Honestly, what more could you ask for? I don't think a single person left unhappy that night. To watch the full episode of Dirt Cheap with Chaz Bruns, click the link below.